All right, Nick, let's talk about the Oklahoma Sooners. This is a team that has been on fire lately. They've been getting big recruit after big recruit. Venables and co. look like they're doing a lot of great work. But, Nick, word on the street is there's another potential big dog making its way down to Oklahoma, and I think this could be huge for the Sooners going forward.
Yeah, Mines, it's no doubt that Venables and Oklahoma are building a lot of momentum on this program. We see it in the recruiting trail. We're seeing it on the practice field in fall practice right now. And that leads me to my question today for you Oklahoma fans to answer, as always, in the comment section below. Who is your favorite breakout candidate for the Oklahoma Sooners as we get ready for the 2023 season? Look, you've seen a lot of fall practice. You can go back to spring ball. You can go back to last year. We've seen this young team develop and get better and better and better. But now's the chance in the comment section below to give us your breakout candidate for this current Oklahoma Sooner squad, and make sure you put them in the comment section below. All right, Miles, what you got? What's this latest update out of Oklahoma?
Yeah, Nick, I think if we go down to Oklahoma, we look at what Venables and Co. has been building. This is a team that has obviously been focused around defense lately because Venables, that's his specialty. We saw what he's able to do at Clemson. They were one of the most elite defenses in the country in his tenure there. And I think they're looking to recreate some of the success they had with that, especially when they're about to move over to the SEC and have to have some big time playmaking abilities going in to that, college football realm. But this is no surprise that because of that focus, they are now getting some big time players looking at the school, and none other than 5-star defensive tackle from IMG Academy, David Stone, is giving them the nod as the top guy on their list. Let's get into the article and then we can discuss. It says the best defensive line prospect still available in the 2024 class is IMG Academy's 5-star defensive tackle, David Stone. Stone has offers from 34 different programs, including Florida, Miami, Michigan State, Oklahoma, Oregon, LSU, Texas, Texas A&M, Alabama, etc. There's 34. I'm not going to read them all, but those are the highlights. However, according to Adam Gorney at Rivals, the Sooners are the team to beat in Stone's recruitment. 6 programs remain in Stone's recruitment, but Oklahoma is the team to beat. And it's even more important for the Sooners to land some defensive line help after Nwaneri went to Missouri. It wouldn't be a stunt. It would be a stunner now if on August 26th, Stone doesn't pick the Sooners. For what it's worth, On3's prediction model also has Oklahoma as the favorites for Stone's commitment at 79.1%. The next closest school is Michigan State at 15%. So it looks, we don't want to cross the T's, dot the I's too early, Nick. It looks like this guy is a shoo-in to make his way down to Oklahoma, and this could be huge for the Sooners because this is a big time get. What do you think about this guy? What do you think the potential here means for Oklahoma, and how big could this affect the program?
Yeah, so there's two things to consider here. Look, obviously, this kid is playing his high school ball currently at the IMG Academy in Florida. He's actually from Oklahoma. So, Sooners fans, you kind of need to think of this as getting a local 5-star talent. And that is a must get for any top flight program if you want to be a college football national title contender, which Oklahoma really needs to be. It's what they should be. You can't let the elite talent leave your state. So credit to Venables and company. If they're able to finish the job out here according to these odds and nail this commitment, that would be huge because this is essentially a local 5-star, 4-star talent. I think he's rated as a 5-star right now. Coming to your school, getting him to commit. That's what you need to do. It's sort of like if you can't do that, then you're not going to be a top flight contender. It's one of those minimum qualifications. So good job by Venables and company up to this point, assuming they secure the commitment, making sure they get the job done. Now, in terms of what this kid brings to the table, he's a defensive tackle. That's what he's listed. That's what his dimensions. To me, he's just a disruptor. Wherever you line him up, whether it's at nose guard, whether it's at 3 technique just outside the guard, whether it's in between the center and a guard, at either at a 1 technique or a 2-eye. So a 1 technique heads up on the center, a 2-eye just inside the guard. Wherever you line him up, this guy's a disruptor. He's a disruptive force. He creates chaos in the backfield, creates all kind of negative plays, forces fumbles, drives offensive linemen back into the quarterback's lap. No matter how you look at it, this guy's going to create a lot of negative plays. And we talk about it all the time in modern college football with the evolution of offenses and how good some of these quarterbacks are. The way you win big games, the way you win national titles is getting key defensive plays, getting those key 3rd and 4th down stops, forcing those turnovers, getting those sacks. Getting disruptive forces like Stone is the first step into building a defense that can do that. And I think right now we're seeing this from Venables, right? We saw this earlier this offseason. They are recruiting for the 2024 and 2025 classes to be a national title contender in the SEC, different dynamic than what they currently are, obviously, in the Big 12. This is another example of that, and a great job by Venables and company for recognizing that and getting the job done here.
Yeah, Nick, I think this is a huge one, and I really love what's going on. But we got to look at the guy behind the guy. Let's look at Todd Bates, the guy that's really driving this one home. He's the recruiter behind this, really trying to entice Stone to come over to Oklahoma. Bates also was with Venables at Clemson, did a lot of recruiting over there. Got the likes of Brian Breesy, a guy who is recently drafted by the New Orleans Saints in the first round. I think he was a really, really great player there. So he's got the acumen to, lure in a top tier defensive tackle. He knows what he is looking for. So I like the odds here. I am excited to see what happens down the line because I think that Oklahoma can get this guy there and really start to build something special on the defensive side of the ball.